effects of Mayon volcano will be shown in details. So shown in the list are the 30 barangays in Albay within the 6-kilometer permanent danger zone from the Mayon main crater. Note that families from 26 out of 30 barangays have been evacuated. Next slide. Per reported effects, as of 14 June 2023, a total of 9,571 families or 37,231 persons in 26 barangays were affected, of which 4,417 families or 15,502 persons are currently staying inside evacuation centers, while 185 families, 659 persons are staying outside evacuation centers. These barangays are located in the municipalities of Camalig, Ligao, Daraga, Ginubatan, Malilipot, and Tabaco. Next slide. So shown is the breakdown, although it is not clear, Mr. President, of the affected population and data on inside and outside evacuation centers as reported by DSWD Disaster Response Operations Monitoring and Information Center on 14 June 2023. And these are the number of evacuation center used is 22, of which 5 are in Camalig, 2 are in Ginubatan, 1 in Ligao, 3 in Malilipot, 4 in Daraga, 5 in Tabaco, and 2 in Santo Domingo. Per reported effects, as of 14 June 2023, suspension of classes were declared in the municipalities of Camalig, Daraga, Malilipot, Ginubatan, Ligao, and Tabaco in Albay. Albay declared a state of calamity with Provincial Resolution number 607-2023 issued on 9 June 2023. A total of 217, next slide, livestock, carabao, cattle, goat were preemptively evacuated from Daraga and Malilipot, Albay. Next slide will show the evacuation photos of affected population. Next. Next slide. Let me apprise the President on the preparedness measures and response actions taken by the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council. As of 14 June 2023, a total of 33,640 pesos worth of assistance was provided by DSWD, LGU, and private institutions to the 8 municipalities in Albay, broken down as shown on the screen. The list of actions, next slide. The list of actions undertaken by the National Dream Council is as follows and as shown on the screen. Next slide. So this is a photo taken meeting with Albay Governor Edsel Greco Lagman together with Albay local chief executives and DSWD secretary and visit to the Regional Dream Council Region 5. Next slide. The ILG secretary was briefed by OCD regarding Mayon volcano situation on 10 June 2023. The Department of Health, a first national meeting on Mayon volcano preparedness and response operations as shown in the photo. Next slide. Shown are the actions undertaken by the Regional Dream Council. The next slide show the available response assets from OCD Region 5 and the different agencies. There are a total of 1,154 personnel, 103 HATR teams, and 141 mobility vehicles available for deployment. On standby funds and prepositioned relief stockpile for DSWD, as shown is the table for that fund and prepositioned relief stockpile. Also, next slide, the Department of Health logistical support totaled to 76.8 million pesos as shown. Okay, so in the interest of time, Mr. President, allow me to present our ways forward. Next slide, please. Go ahead. Next slide. Next slide. So in our submitted PowerPoint, Mr. President, we revised our, next slide. It's my time to conclude my briefing, Mr. President. So let me just present our ways forward, which was not indicated in the PowerPoint. So these are the ways forward, Mr. President. One is prepare for a long-term response actions for 3 months or more. A plan for logistics requirement needed for a long response. Third, LGUs or local government units must undertake permanent relocation of residents within 6-kilometer permanent danger zone. And fourth, the need to request for additional evacuation centers to avoid disruption of classes.